Hi, this is Seth Palmer for IJNet. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Google Maps and embed it into your website or blog. It's a really interesting tool. It's really cool. You can take it, you can use it to show people a location or a person or a place or event just by placing a place marker on a map, and it's really cool to have on your website if you need it. A few things that you should remember before you go into this is you should know your location, know where you're going to be starting out, how you're going to use it. Don't just use a Google map to use it. Secondly, you should have a working knowledge of HTML code, just the basics, and know where things go. And thirdly, you should have a Google account previously existing. If you don't have one, you can go to google.com, set one up, and then you're going to be able to use this. Today I'm going to be showing you using an example that we have. There was an event recently in Washington, D.C. There was a shooting at the Holocaust Museum, and so I'm going to be taking you to a small website that I'm developing about that, and I'm going to embed a Google map into there and show you how that works through that. So let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do when you go into to Google Maps is you bring up your browser, and then in your window you type in maps.google.com. And that'll bring this up, and you should be logged into your Google account already. This will let you know if you have or not. If you're logged in, you'll see a little link here that says My Maps. When you click on that, it'll bring up this screen that will say create a new map and browse directory. We want to create a new map. Now what I've done on this map is I have already zoomed in to the point where I want to get to. So if you haven't done that already, you should zoom into the point that you want to get to. So you click create a new map, and then that'll bring up these three icons right here. You have a little hand. The hand allows you to move the map around and go in whichever direction you'd like. The second one is the place marker, which we'll get to in just a second. And the third one looks like a little lightning bolt that allows you to connect points between various place markers and roads or what have you. So when you're going to be creating your map, you're going to be clicking on the Add a Place Marker icon, and then you drop your place marker wherever you'd like to place it, which for me is the Holocaust Museum. So for this, it will bring up a title and description box. I'm going to type as the title Holocaust Museum, and then next I'm going to write the description box, site of shooting June 10th, 2009. And I'm going to add a link below this to an article that I had seen on the Washington Post. I don't have the exact article link, but if you want to make a hyperlink, you click on rich text, and then below this you type click here for the full article. You double click on here, and then you'll click this is the hyperlink key, and when you click on this, it allows you to put in whatever website you'd like to link to. So I'm just going to link this to the Washington Post main website. And you just link it wherever you need to go to put in an article or a blog post or what have you. Once you're done with this, you click OK, and then this brings you over to this portion. It has a title and description. This is for you to know what you're linking to. So I'm just going to type in the Holocaust Museum. And once I'm done with this, I will click Done. And that says that it is finished. Obviously I misspelled Holocaust, but that's okay. When you click on here, it'll bring up the Holocaust Museum, the site of the shooting, everything that I wrote, as well as the link for the article. So that is the first step, is creating this place marker. Now that we have done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the right hand corner, and it has this series of links here. What I want to do is I want to embed it in the web page or the blog, that in this case it's going to be a web page, but you click on link, and they'll have something that says paste HTML to embed in the website. And if you click it once, it'll highlight everything. However, if you want to make it a certain size for the website, you can customize it by clicking this link that says customize and preview the embedded map. Click on this, and you can make it small, you can make it a medium size, you can make it a large size, or you can customize it. I'm going to just customize it for because I can. And so this is the size of my map, will be 300 by 250. And once you make that, you're going to scroll down here, and you're going to highlight all of this HTML. And it'll start with something called iframe width, and it'll go all the way to the /small. So that's how you know you have everything. Control C to copy it, and then I have my web page. I have in a Notepad document here, but you might have yours as an online editor, or in your blog you'd obviously be online. But I'm going to post the map code right here, and again the iframe width to the /small. It's all in here, so I know it works. So in order to do this, I'm going to go File, Save As, and you should only do this if you're testing your web page as an HTML file. So I'm going to save it as an HTML file, save, and then here it is in my window. Double click to open, and it pulled it up, and it has my map that I created in here, and it has my link that I created with the article link to it. And if I'd like to view it in a larger map, it has a link to it here. So I can click on this and I can see the map that I just made in a much larger, its own web page window. So these are the sorts of things that you can use it for. You can, set up for your own website. You can post it in your blog if you'd like to point something out to your viewers. It's a really great tool to use, especially if you need to show somebody something in a specific location, like with this article that I have here for the Holocaust shooting. So that's how you embed a Google map. I hope that this was helpful, and thank you for watching.